having a grand time. 20 minutes after the hour, 8 o'clock here in Antigua, Barbuda, and the beach is just the beginning and what cool looks like. Now, we have someone on Skype right now, and it's all about good here. Yeah, good.
The beauty surgeon.
The beauty surgeon.
Our very own Dave Ray.
Good morning, Dave.
Good morning. Good morning.
Morning. Shirt this morning, Mr. Ray.
That's it. Look good for you, Natalie.
All right. Now, Dave, this morning we're talking about hair and hair care in general, chemicals, different things. We're going to touch all aspects of hair today. So let's first start off with chemicals, some of the chemicals that we put in our hair on a daily basis. What are some of the things we should be staying away from versus some of the things we should be using?
Staying away from, I would suggest, I'm from the old school, so generally I'm from the chemical dependent world. However, the world in the industry is fast changing, fast moving, and there are lots more advanced technology and research being done now as it relates to what is best for us or what works for us in terms of our lifestyles and our health, and also our sensitivity to products. Because at one point we all did relaxers or curls or jerry curls, if you call it that, because that's all we knew, and that's what was being sold to us by the chemists who produce these products. One of the things that I've learned in my years of being in the industry is a lot of the things that we use, because we are not, well, our industry is not generally from a scientific background. We don't know what we're using. We're just given these tools to use, and we use them, and then we get either great results or not so great results. One thing that I've learned over the years is that a lot of times we for example, and I'm going to go to relaxers. When we normally relax the hair, we go from super curly or super flawless hair to straight, dead straight hair. And so in the process, we are reconfiguring the strand of the hair, and so obviously it's putting some strain on the hair. What I've learned over the years is not relax to 100% degree of straightness, and maybe 60%, and you can do the rest with your other heat implements, etc. And so you keep more the integrity of the hair. And that's some of the things I learned. So to say not to use products, I don't know if I would say perhaps not to use the kits, those little kits that you buy, the little box products. Those are not the best products to use because of their makeup. Now, a lot of those kit boxes or box products of relaxers that you buy for little girls or whatever, those are some of the most harmful products to use because they're made with what is called calcium hydroxide. Calcium hydroxide generally strips the hair of moisture and it breaks the hair. So for example, the product that gives you this quicker sensation, which is sodium hydroxide, that's the better product. It may sound crazy, but that's the better product to use for the hair. Maybe not for the scalp, but for the hair. So it's kind of crazy.
So Dave, there was this big interview, Silent Spring, with Dr. Jessica Helm. And they have actually proven statistically that black women's metabolism is being altered because of the chemicals that we are using in our hair. Now that frightened me to death, because how do we know what to use in our hair? Even natural hair products. It's changing our system over time using these products. Do we go back to just using henna and using shea butter? What do we do?
Two things. One, henna is a metallic dye, and henna is actually the worst type of product to use on the hair, believe it or not. So henna, although you think it's natural, it's not. It's a metallic dye, and it's one of the worst things to get out of your hair. I think there's a scientific disagreement with the fact finder, so to speak, because if you listen to them clearly, they have no decisive conclusion, so to speak, on the products that are being used in the hair products that are related to health conditions. They don't have any scientific proof of that. they're assuming these things. Now, I'm not saying every hair product is great for you. What I'm saying is, when you can give me statistical data to prove that these products, and again, I'm from the old school, but I've worked with so many chemists. You know, when I did my dissertation and I defended my book on, you know, what is called What is Good Here, I covered a lot of those things. So a lot of these new, I would say, overnight, and not to be disrespectful, but people who have just touched this issue for a year. I've been doing this for a long time. And if you listen to the interview clearly, she said she really has no definitive answers to what part of the health condition that it affects in the body. Now, I'm not going to say it doesn't change, it changes your texture, but what I know is there are people who have never used any chemical services ever. There are people who have been natural all their lives. They still have thinning. They still have cancer. They still have disco lupus. They still have all those things. So that is not generally a case to say that you should stop using chemicals. You can say, I'm stop using chemicals for more than one reason. You can say, I don't want to use chemicals anymore for economic reasons, because, you know, you can't afford to go to, you know, to have your hair done regularly. Maybe you want to save money towards, I guess, purchasing a home or paying for college for your children. Or you may say, I just want to change my lifestyle to going natural, which is fine. A lot of people now embracing the natural life, the natural lifestyle, the natural look, which is great. It's great that we can evolve to this place. But to say to stop using chemicals because it's doing some I'm sorry, I'm getting calls here. It's having a negative effect on our health, that's not proven anyway. And I hate to tell you that, it's not proven. So what I would tell you too is, a lot of times the foods that are called natural products, a lot of the products that are called natural, I'm telling you right now, I want to dispel this myth. There's no real product in a bottle that's sold in a store that is natural. It's not possible. Because for a product to stay or have shelf life, for example, for a product to stay for 5 years, 3 years, whatever, it has to have parabens in it. So what you call methyl parabens or propyl parabens. Those must be in there to preserve the product and keep the shelf life long. So when you say natural, what do you mean? Now, if you mix up something in your kitchen and you use it, you know, the same day or within 48 hours, that's a different story. If you mix some avocado and eggs and, you know, mayonnaise and so on, that's a different story. That you can call natural. But something in a bottle, no. I'm sorry to tell you that.
So that really settles that issue for me. However, when you see the back of the bottles, and you touched on it just now, there are all these funny writings, Naya something thin and Lesium something thin and color red 42 and all kinds of things. So you're right, it's not natural.
But not all. When you look at the, I'm getting a feedback, I'm sorry. When you look at some of these ingredients, how the ingredients work is, the lower the ingredient is, the less effect it's going to have on the hair. So if the ingredient is high on the ingredient label, for example, if you see, normally you see water first, you see aqua, whatever. So that's the first thing you see. As you go down the list, you're going to see things like I said, methylparaben, or some sort of sodium sulfite, or sodium sulfate, or sodium sulfonate, and all of them have different purposes. But they're not in the product to affect the hair. They're in the product for either for emulsification, they're in the product either for as a cleansing agent, some of them in there as surfactants, which give the product its texture. So they all have different reasons for being in the product. When we say alcohol in the product, it doesn't mean alcohol that you drink or rubbing alcohol. There are about 70 types of alcohol in products. Alcohol in a product, let me tell you, every shampoo, every spray, every sheen has alcohol in it. The alcohol in the product is used for the inhibition of bacteria. That's what it's used for. It's not used for anything else. So when people say, oh, it's alcohol in the product, you have to know the different types of alcohol. You have things like polyquaternium 7, polyquaternium 16, polyquaternium 42. Those are, they give the hair fluff and bounce. A lot of those things are in what you call, the stuff you use in the laundry. What do you call that? The fabric softeners. So those same things give the clothes fluff, but they give the hair fluff too. They're not necessarily damaging. The name may be technical, but what the product does what the ingredient does, it helps in putting the product all together. I remember some years ago there was a movie called What Is Good Hair, and they talked about the relaxer and how it damages the hair. Now, relaxers can be compromising to the scalp, but I want to tell you that we have 5 strata or 5 layers of the scalp, and relaxers cannot penetrate the scalp to go down to affect the blood flow or the blood system or the blood capillaries. It's not possible. You can get burned, but you can't. It doesn't go all the way down to what we call the stratum germinativum or the stratum basale. It may go to the stratum lucidum or the stratum corneum, but it doesn't go down to the spinosum, to the granulosum, all the way down to the basale. So for you to say that this product or these products are affecting the health condition of the hair, it's not possible. Because these products are all, they stay within the hypodermis layer of the hair, so, or the scalp, so to speak. What they can do, they can rob the hair of moisture, they can maybe change your texture, they may break your hair off, but does it affect your health? Nah. I remember some years ago, there was a rule out there that says that hair color, this is paraphenylene diamine, red paraphenylene diamine was causing cancer. And I questioned that for a long time. The CDC came back out years later and said, that's not been proven. So now a lot of times you hear these things and take them with a grain of salt. That's all I'll tell you.
Dave, thank you so much for putting us through our paces there and at least giving us an ally, you know, myself and Ali a little bit and people out there listening a little bit more confidence in things that we put in our hair. But we still have to be careful. So we're going to talk to you another time because this is an interesting conversation about hair. But thank you so much to the beauty surgeon, Dr. Hear me, doctor. I've given you a doctor, you know, Dave Ray, son of the soil. We'll be right back after these messages.
All right, bye-bye.